Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the book Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and it's by Ransom Riggs. And I read this during Christmas break, I believe, and this is seriously such a good book. I saw it like every time I went to Barnes & Noble, and I wanted it every single time, but it was like $18. And I'm very stingy and I didn't want to spend that much on a book, so I waited, and then for Christmas, like, my stepmom's parents like gave us lottery tickets and I won $18 exactly, so I was like, oh my god. So I went to Barnes & Noble and got this book, and I'm so happy I did. I definitely thought the cover was like so unique and cool and creepy, and I wanted to read it. I wanted to know what it was about because, I don't know, I thought it was going to be like a true story kind of thing because, I don't know, I had this little girl and then like all these like weird pictures on back, so like I think this one's so cool. It's like one person and then in the reflection two people. So anyways, I definitely judged it by its cover, but that's a good thing because it has the coolest cover. So it starts out with this boy, and I completely forgot his name. Jacob. His name is Jacob. About the story, and it's kind of hard to explain, but he has a grandpa, as does everyone, and his grandpa, growing up, like, he would tell Jacob all these like weird stories about like weird kids and like unique traits, like a strong kid, and then this girl who had a mustache, and then like I remember like all these weird kids. And he was like, okay, Grandpa. When he got older, he was like, I don't believe you anymore. But his grandpa was like, no, I swear. And then one night, Jacob goes over to his grandpa's house, and he finds him like dead in the backyard, like slashed open. Oh, I skipped. But his grandpa would always talk about these monsters. And so anyways, he goes over to his grandpa's house, and he's like dead slashed in the backyard. And Jacob like looks over and he sees this monster with like 3 eyes and like crazy, like his grandpa described. And he like tried telling his friend, and his friend was like, I didn't see anything, you're a crazy person. Anyways, so he's like, my grandpa was right the whole time. And so anyways, his grandpa's dead, so him and his dad go over to the house and like look at old pictures and stuff for like the funeral and just like stuff to throw away. And he remembered his grandpa talking about this orphanage that he went to when he was a kid, where all the kids were. And so he looks into that, and he really wants to go visit it and see like what his grandpa was talking about. And so, long story short, he goes over to England to this orphanage, and it's like this little town in England, and it's like really eerie kind of feel. It's like really rainy all the time. And he goes with his dad, and sorry, my throat, I'm sick if you can't tell. And what am I talking about? What is life? And so he asks around about the orphanage, and he visits it, and it's like broken down. But it's really weird because his grandpa got a letter from Miss Peregrine like 5 years earlier. And so the fact that it's like run down and people are like, it's been out of business for like years, like 100 years. So anyways, he's like very intrigued, as would everyone be. And he is searching around the house, like finds some weird things. And then all of a sudden he hears like kids, like on top of, he's like in the basement or something, and he hears like footsteps and stuff. And so he goes upstairs and he sees this little girl, and she runs away from him, and he follows her, and they run out of the house. And then he like chases her into this tunnel or something, and then he gets out of the tunnel, and this is where it takes like such a cool spin. And it's like time has changed, like it's like 100 years earlier now. I don't remember the exact time, but like definitely time has changed. So that's kind of where I want to stop talking about it because I think it's so cool and I think you need to read it for yourself. But there's a lot of like time travel and you meet so many cool characters, and it's hard to explain because it's so cool. Like, I don't know, and they have to figure out like how to get Jacob back to his time, and the characters are so cool. But I think the really cool thing about this book is like how it was made, because once it's done like talking, or while it's talking about someone or something, it like has a picture about it. Like here's like a little boy with some baby dolls, and then like here's something really weird, like a bus driver with some staples on his eyes. That's really creepy. It has pictures like every like 20 pages or so that keeps you like really intrigued and interested. And I read the back, and what is so cool about this book is that the author, Ransom Riggs, got all these pictures from like yard sales, and like he collected them and he made them into like an awesome story. So I've been recommending it to a lot of friends and they've all loved it, so definitely pick it up. It's so good. It's so cool. Like, how did you think of this? It is so cool. It's one of my favorite books because it's so interesting and cool and like, oh my god. So yeah, I super recommend this book. I don't want to say like every little thing about it, but it's actually, I think, around the time of World War II, 1940s, I think. I will see you in my next video.